Welcome to the Locked In podcast. This is a new podcast me and my friend Sean wanted to do because we wanted to see each other a little bit more. And Sean, you actually wanted to do a podcast for quite a while, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know why. Apparently I think I'm interesting.
Well, we'll find out.
Feel free to disagree. I'm not... Have fun with my annoying high-pitched voice.
Sean recorded himself this today for like the first time and was just like, is that actually what I sound like? I feel like most people find that out in secondary school, but Sean found it out now when he's 25.
Yeah, I'm 25, and I found out that my balls have not dropped.
So, I mean, the idea of the podcast is, I think, pretty simple. We kind of had two thoughts here, really. One is...
Talk and drink.
Talk and drink is the main thought. So we've called it Locked In Podcast because we've got drinks that we decide that we're going to drink for the entire length of the podcast, and basically when you finish the drinks, that's when the podcast ends, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Excellent.
That's the idea.
That is the idea.
Plus,
all
the other good names were taken. Literally, the worst thing was trying to think of a name for this podcast. It was like, we'll drink whole? Not taken. Oh, damn.
Yeah, we spent actually longer deciding the name of the podcast than buying the equipment for the podcast.
No, that was the most easy decision ever. It's like, what do you think of this? I like it. Good. Buy it. Done.
Yeah. My decision was I've done the reviews, and Sean was like, "Hey, I accept that podcast. I accept that microphone. We'll buy that one." I was like, "Okay, cool." But yeah, the idea actually was you've decided you want to do this for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while.
And said, "Hey, let's do this." And then I've ended up hosting it at my house and providing the drinks and editing, and you're sitting here.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. I talked you into it. Not only have I talked you into doing this podcast with me, I'll talk to you in basically doing all the hard work.
Yes.
So you're hosting it.
Yep.
The thing is, you love hosting.
I do. Yeah.
You love hosting.
Yes.
Like,
it's definitely
if we ever somehow for whatever reason end up doing like a game thing and everything else, you see this man in full blown host mode. Like if anyone needs a new host for a game show, I think they need to come to you. Massively. I keep touching the mic.
I appreciate that. No, that's fine. I don't know how your mic sounds or if you might want to be closer, but that's absolutely perfect. So, Sean, what are we drinking today?
I'm drinking Corona because, it's relevant these days. I flirt with death. In case anyone's listening to it for the first time, like 2 years' time, there's something called the coronavirus, and it's killing people in China. Only in China. And was it one person in the Philippines?
I think Hong Kong has had a death.
That's basically China these days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean,
they don't want to be China, but they are. Okay, put this on. This podcast is never airing in China. We've already been banned from one country.
That's perfect. We'll be like PewDiePie. Banned from China because we called calling the Supreme Leader Winnie the Pooh. Is that why people get
pretty much? Yeah, we'll never. That's it.
Yeah, fantastic.
So Winnie the Pooh, if you're listening, we're big fans, and I liked your last movie you did with Ewan McGregor. I thought it was brilliant.
Perfect. So yeah, when I've told people about that we're making a podcast, two questions came up very quickly.
Let me guess what one is.
Go on, give it a go.
What is it about?
No, go on. What would you mean? Go, give a guess. Just give a guess.
Yeah, what is it about? So
what is it about? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, every time I say that,
I'm
doing a podcast now. What's it going to be about? Like?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. So
it's going to be us talking shit while getting drunk.
So we don't see each other all that much anymore. I mean, we try our best, but we missed each other like a few times. It's just more big events that we see each other at, right?
Yeah, more or less.
So the podcast was kind of, hey, let's chill out each week, chat about what we've been up to. It's going to kind of revolve around films, TV shows and gaming, I presume, a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like we enjoy... I enjoy watching the news, so I get some like relevant things in there as well. Yeah.
I mean, I like music as well, so I'm gonna... You. A big portion of this is be me trying to convince Joel to go to a festival where he's like, nah, that's not interesting. Like, nah, come on, it'll be fun, be a great time. You're like, nah.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, and then basically I'll come back and be like, yeah, I had some people who went and said it was good. I should have gone. It's like, yes, you should have gone. You should have gone. Just go to the goddamn.
Sounds like the previous 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. No, I as I think I've said this year, if My Chemical Romance are headlining a festival, I'll go.
Yeah, but have you seen This Is Tomorrow? I mean, that's a good lineup.
Yeah.
Sam Fender, Jerry Cinnamon. Gary Cinnamon. What's his name?
Jerry Cinnamon.
Jerry
Jerry
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, as you can tell.
Yeah. I'm a belter. Oh, no, she's a belter.
No, you've got we've offended him.
He would love that. He'll love that.
Feel free to join the show at any time.
Jerry Cinnamon. Yeah, two lads in a cabin. Oh, that's what it should have been called.
2 lads in the cabin. No, it
Sounds like Brokeback Mountain.
I was
going
to say, it's a 2 guys go up a hill to destroy a ring.
That's perfect. So yes, that was the first question. What is it about? And I feel like we've described that one quite well.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what the other one is.
The second question, which I've been asked multiple times, is if I provide the alcohol, will you drink it on the podcast?
Yes.
The answer is yeah. I was going to say, I don't know how you feel about that, but
As long
yes.
as it's not tequila.
Yeah.
I can't
If someone
do tequila.
says, here is a case of something, if it's not beer, because I can't drink it as I'm gluten free.
Well, I could drink beer. Screw
Yeah.
him. Give me the beer. Give me the good shit.
Exactly. Yeah, people have offered that
Yeah, I
already.
So, what is there any drinks that you can't do? I don't think you could do wine anymore.
I can do wine. I just can't
What,
do beer.
even after the colour festival,
Yes.
where we drank, was it
Too
2.5
much.
bottles of wine?
Yeah.
Cheap wine for like £6 each.
Yeah.
And
It was cheap wine that was basically £6 in a shop, but it was what £12.50 or something the bottle. Actually, our festival that isn't too bad, but that was about what it was.
yeah, but
wasn't
we went halfies, so it was it ended up being cheaper.
it? Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Joel from the future here. Not everything said on this podcast was meant to be known just yet. So here we start talking about the Smurfs. Enjoy.
Well, don't the Smurfs have white hair?
Who cares?
Call me Sonic. Call me Sonic the Hedgehog.
Who cares? But no, brown hair, don't they?
No,
No,
they've
one has
got
blonde. One has blonde hair. Do the others have brown
Smurf
hair?
hair, and everyone else has white hair. It's white hair,
No,
blue
that's just the
skin.
granddad one. That's just the old one.
What do the other ones have hair? Don't they just wear red hats?
To be honest, I actually don't know. I've never really watched a Smurf. I know there's a cat and there's a weird old man who
Learn your
probably
Smurf
touches
lore.
kids.
Yeah, get your Smurf law right.
Well, I don't. Well, never mind.
Sort that
I know
out.
they made 2 movies somehow. I don't know.
Have
I
they?
saw the trailer for one. I was like, wow, that's a pile of garbage. and then literally, like next year, it was like Smurf 2. I was like, they made enough money from the first one to make a second one. How is that
Yeah.
even? It's also like the Transformers movie. It's like how is they still a thing? How is after Transformers 1, I was like, that was good.
Yes.
Transformers 2 was like, what happened?
Yeah,
What went wrong?
yeah. I
story
love
of
Michael
Michael
Bay. Yeah, I love Michael Bay. Just like watching his ludicrous actions. I've enjoyed every Transformers movie. I think, even the one. What's the latest one? Mark.
I've enjoyed them, but
Marky Mark?
I've enjoyed them because they're just stupid. I haven't enjoyed them because they're good pieces of cinema.
Yeah.
I was like, woohoo, boobs and explosions.
Yeah.
Because I'm a man. I'm easily entertained.
Yeah. I mean, the first film I think was actually good cinema.
That
I
was
think the
actually,
first one
no,
was made really
that was
well.
actually a good film. I was like, that was a good film, and you know,
Yeah.
it was dumb action. It was dumb action stuff for kids, but it was also like it wasn't insulting. If that makes sense. It wasn't
No.
just silly and stupid. But after that, it just got weird.
What was the girl's name in that?
Well, Megan Fox is
Megan Fox. Yeah. Oh no, just Megan Fox.
No, I'm pretty sure
That's like the first time I ever met Megan Fox, and I was like, wow,
and puberty hit.
she's a
At long
great
last.
actress.
Where she's acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was acting involved.
That was.
I think she just mounted a bike, and I was like,
Oh yeah, she
Man.
drove a mountain bike in that, didn't she?
yeah, she went. She's a mechanic.
Oh
And
yeah.
she
Oh
rides
yeah, I
a motorbike,
remember
which
that
is
film
probably
really
one of
well.
the
I
most,
was just thinking her.
I don't. You're not a car nut, but from a car perspective, a woman like being a mechanic and everything else.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I ride a motorbike. It's like,
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
not quite. I'm not a Japanese anime girl.
Don't they have sex on Bumblebee at one point? Oh, they start mounting Bumblebee, don't they, on like the front of the car? And then he like kicks him off, doesn't he? I can't remember quite how it goes.
I don't know. It's been a long while since I watched the movies. I must admit, it's like the Fast and Furious. I like the Fast and Furious movies so
Yeah.
much, even though I know they're garbage.
Yeah,
And mainly because I love it because I'm pretty sure a 6-year-old writes every single story.
Yeah. Almost
They'll
certainly.
fight, they'll drive Lamborghinis on ice, and there'll be a submarine, and The Rock gets a torpedo, and he flipped it around and let go, because that's how physics work.
I haven't seen the most recent ones, but the one I remember, I don't know which one this is. They drove all of the cars out of an aircraft
Yeah.
and then parachuted the cars down and then hit the ground and were like, yeah, this is totally fine, and just drove away and let go of the parachute somehow.
Yep.
Yeah, that was quite fun. I don't know why they wouldn't parachute out by themselves and have cars on the road, but they parachute the cars out.
There is so much stupid stuff.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the point, isn't it?
There's one that I think is in Dubai. It's set in Dubai, but there's a car like on the top floor of that one of the skyscrapers in Dubai, and they're like, "We need to get down."
Khalifa?
Huh?
Burj Khalifa, the tallest.
Yeah, it's not the
place
tallest.
out in
I don't
Dubai.
think.
Oh, it's not that one. Okay.
But it's literally like, well, we need to drive down. How do we drive down? We drive out the building into another building, into another building, into another building.
Oh, is it the ones that are connected?
I don't.
They've got like the big connections. There's like 3 skyscrapers in Dubai.
Oh no,
that?
they're not connected. He literally drives out of a skyscraper, crashes into another one, and drives out another one, and into it. It's like, what the hell's going? What am I seeing?
Well, that's fantastic. I feel like I should watch more
if you're
of this.
doing a science degree, do not watch Fast and Furious. You would just your brain would be like, that's not no.
That's not the one. That is not the one. That's not how physics. How does gravity work? But yeah, just to throw out there, I don't think I mentioned, I'm drinking Copperberg strawberry and lime this evening.
Yeah.
We both have 3. Is that correct?
We have 3. Yeah.
I'm already over halfway through my first one, which is quite rapid. Oh, so are you? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so am
perfect.
I.
We're on track then.
We're making good time.
So, I mean, I like the current affairs. Obviously, this is what we on Friday the 7th of February right now.
Yes, 7th.
That's the day.
I think so. 7th.
So Valentine's Day is next week.
Yeah.
Next Friday, 1 week away. Have you got any plans? Any big events going on? You seeing any girls at the moment?
No.
Well, that's perfect.
Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I've got big plans next Friday, and this is what I'm excited for. I like the gesture we're making. We're not recording this yet, so there's no video recording for this. No,
Basically, I'm suggesting he's got a date with his right hand.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go see Sonic the Hedgehog with the boys.
Hey.
As we should be. Sonic the Hedgehog. What a film! How is that made into a film, and how is Jim Carrey being blackmailed into this?
I don't know. Oh, did you watch the Graham Norton thing? It was talking about his birthday's releasing was his he's on his weird memory thing and everything else. His weird spiritual trip thing that he's been on for the last couple of years and everything else.
Yeah. Oh, he got into painting, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, loads of people painted. Winston Churchill painted.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's cool.
Kind of.
Is it cool?
I don't know.
Do we classify that as cool?
I don't know. I have.
You love Winston Churchill, though.
Yeah,
Huge fan.
He was a dude.
Yeah, he was a dude.
He was a dude.
I do love his quote where he's like,
when he was drunk.
Yeah, and he calls the woman out. She's like, "My God, dude, you're drunk." Yeah, I don't think she said dude. Oh my God,
Sir,
man, you're drunk.
Sir, you are drunk.
And he goes, "Yes, I may be drunk, but in the morning you shall be still ugly." Is that right? No, I'll be sober, but in the morning you'll still be ugly.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's like, madam, you'll be ugly, but in the morning I'll be sober. You still remain. It's like the biggest burn ever. It's like, I can sober up. You can. That's not help for you.
Plastic surgery wasn't around back then.
If I was you, I'd just walk in front of a bus.
I got rather severe. I don't think he was quite that mean, but yeah, along those lines. So yeah, I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog though. Again, I'm just throwing that back.
But
how?
It was not. Sorry, back to the Graham Norton thing.
Go on.
It was really weird,
go on.
It was talking about this thing, and cover of his thing is like a screenshot. Because he was in Hawaii when they had that the 5-minute, a 10-minute missile thing. That basically a missile alert went off.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and they all thought they were gonna die, and Jim Carrey's
that was
like,
years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. But Jim Carrey was like, I thought it was gonna die. He went this whole long story, and he was like, yeah, I felt a nice moment of calm, and it was like this. I was like, oh, really interesting story. And then Graham was on. So I saw the Hedgehog. It was like this big in-depth thing about this burg, and they said how this picture got taken accidentally and everything else in a panic.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh wow, yeah. So Sonic the Hedgehog in cinemas. It was like,
yeah. The segue wasn't as good. No, I feel like we need to.
There was actually no segue. There was actually just like, okay, serious.
He clearly ran out of time.
Fun cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if anyone doesn't remember that, there was a Hawaiian missile crisis at one point where someone pressed the wrong button to simulate, instead of saying it's a test, they said, notify everyone's phone that a missile was imminent to strike and you're all going to die. That's kind of what happened, right?
Something like that. I can't remember the ins and outs.
So someone just pressed the wrong button.
It ended up being a false alarm.
Yeah, no one actually died, thank goodness. I mean, I'm not sure if anyone did in the panic, but hopefully no one actually died.
Die in the panic.
Thank goodness. I mean, that's better.
I think
that's crazy. You can imagine how someone would.
What would you do if you got told you got 10 minutes to live?
10 minutes to live. What would I do?
Apart from having an angry wank.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be the happiest. I'd be like, it's finally over. it's so close. There's only 10 minutes left. No, what would I do? I honestly don't know. I'd probably call my parents. Just be like, hey, what up? I'm gone. Are my parents with me, or if they're back here in England?
Like it happened right now.
If it happened right now? Oh, I don't know what I just like go drive my car real fast. I think just go on the motor and just like hammer it down like 150 mile an hour, and just be like, I may as well feel something for the last 10 minutes. You know, just do something exciting. So I would say skydiving, but I just regret that I never did skydiving instead. I think for 10 minutes I just cry and be like, why didn't I skydive?
Yeah, skydiving. I think skydiving will be on the cards in the future. We've talked about it for ages.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this for ages, and we're finally doing it. So
give it another 4 years.
Yeah. Another 4 years and we'll be there.
4 to 3 years.
For our 30th birthdays.
Oh God.
We'll just go skydive.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, exactly. I hope it's less than the midlife crisis. I only want to live till 50. Are we done?
Wow.
I'm almost halfway there.
Turn. And I mentioned suicide.
Yeah.
Damn.
When I'm 25, I think that's going to be I'm 25 in only a couple of weeks now. And yeah, that's going to be my midlife crisis. That's it. That's when it kicks in.
Technically, I'm already having I've got a sports car. So have you. We're in our midlife crisis.
I'm not sure mine classifies as a sports car for anyone to know. It's a convertible with a 2-litre engine. So, I mean, I guess
it's the only Peugeot in the world that doesn't seem to want to die.
Yeah. There's actually a really nice Peugeot. I can't remember what it's called, but I remember seeing it. And it's...
No, is that the one that's got the funny curved back?
Yes.
Yeah, I almost brought one of them before.
Really nice.
When I was looking to get my nice car, which is I drive an Alfa Romeo Spider.
Yeah.
From the 2000s.
Yeah.
And it's sexy.
It's very nice. I do love that car. Your car is absolutely fantastic in every way. I mean, I love the soft top. It drives really nicely, except its turning circle. We got stuck in a McDonald's car park for probably 10 minutes. It's
not a good turning
while
circle.
He tried to turn round and like a 500-point turn. And then cars were beeping at us. Oh, it was wonderful. I absolutely loved that. That's one of my favourite memories, to be honest. I love the car.
Yeah, the turning circle was awful.
Yeah, horrendous.
I went down the wrong road as well at one point. And I was like, but I do a 3-point turn. It was like a 16-point turn.
Yeah.
It just wasn't good.
Yeah.
And every now and then he went down like a hole. All you heard, because it was slow, all you heard was a scrape. Like, it's like, oh no, it's the undercarriage.
Yeah. Your car is lovely though. Like down the motorway or just down country roads.
Oh, it's sexy.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's lovely.
So nice to drive in.
It's good. It's a good cruiser.
Yeah.
But
we need to go for a proper driving.
I almost brought that Peugeot, but the interior was so dull.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was so dull. It was literally just grey.
Yeah.
It was like where children's dreams go to die.
Inside this Peugeot,
in this
sporty Peugeot.
It's
what you'd hope they'd try and like encourage. You'd be like,
get these. Encourage your children.
Yeah. Do you think that should be the new slogan?
We encourage children's dreams to die.
Yeah, please let's get children's dreams to die. Let's end it all here. So, I'm not sure if you've seen. I was thinking about Sonic the Hedgehog, and I was going to make a horrible joke about can he outrun the coronavirus because you're fantastic coronas, but also the coronavirus is actually on a ship right now. Did we discuss this earlier?
Oh, yeah, we discussed this. Yeah, they're on a ship.
And 61 people have been infected and taken off of the ship. Is that correct?
No, someone's been affected, and I think they've been they've basically been told to stay on the ship for 14 days or something stupid. They basically have to stay there in case. And so after that point, you start showing signs of the virus. I think. Yeah. I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on this. But I know.
He's a doctor. Quote him.
Well, according to that one nurse.
Yeah. That's a good story. We'll leave it on for now. Oh, yeah. That was great. I thought we were talking about a different nurse. That's fine.
Oh, no, not that one.
Yeah. I was like, we're throwing stories left, right, and centre in here.
But,
hold this for episode 2.
Guys, are you in for a treat next couple of episodes? Damn.
I finished my drink, my first drink.
I'm almost finished mine.
Fantastic.
You got like little tiny crop.
I've got smaller ones.
You got little tiny copper burgers though.
Yeah, exactly. So, perfect.
But, yeah, it's I think they've been told to stay in there and everything else. Which, if you're like got a balcony view, which is fine, and everything else. But there's a lot of people on a cruise ship, so you can get like an inside one, which basically means you're just stuck between 4 walls and a door which you can't open. Yeah. You've been told not to.
Yeah.
and you just have to stay in there
And food
and
like
go
shoved
crazy.
through a slot.
And I just this is how the Shining stuff happens. Like this, just give me that. They're going open like, you could come out now. There'd be someone there hacking through like a bathroom door. Like, here's Johnny.
I feel I feel like all the turn downs, like they're gonna get all the chocolates and just make it into like a weird chocolate bowl that they're gonna try and kill people with.
Chocolate bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be like imagine like water torture or just melted chocolate. That's how I picture them doing it. One, you gotta find a couple and they're gonna be like, oh yeah.
How did he die, sir? He drowned in chocolate.
Yeah. Everyone survived. No, all the coronavirus victims got away with it. And it's gonna be one person was beat to death with a bedpost. Some couple is gonna fall out in 14 days on a boat.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a murder. Someone's gonna
100%.
Is it something that gonna happen, or like a weird cult?
Everyone worship Cthulhu.
They get there's like a picture of the bow. They get the surrounding bow. They make like candles with their own earwax and hair, and they're like, oh hell, princess. What's the bow's name?
Princess Diamond, I believe.
Yeah, oh hell, Princess Diamond.
So yeah, Princess Cruises is having
the
a bad
captain will
time
come
right
down.
now. Let's praise the captain.
The captain becomes Jesus. He's like the promised man.
I love that. Here's a story for you. Did you saw? I don't know if you did see. I think you saw my Facebook story recently, an Instagram story. I uploaded that I'd gone for a swim.
Yes.
Do you see that? So I posted a picture of myself topless in small pink swim trunks because I'm signing up for a triathlon at the moment. So I'm learning to swim, run, and cycle more and more.
Because before you didn't have to do all those things.
I couldn't swim very well. I'm learning to swim properly, to be honest.
You can't run either, really.
I can't. Yeah, no, I actually can't. And I don't road bike. I mountain bike only. So it is actually.
So he actually can't do all three.
Yeah, actually, I can't do those. But yeah,
But you can actually swim now. Like before, you just throw in something like a rock.
Yes, yeah. Well, I can't really. I'd say I can swim, but my legs duck down below me quite a lot. So I'm swimming at like a 90-degree angle. Imagine a right angle in the water. Where my legs.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, they don't. I'm not buoyant in any way, so my legs sink. So I'm working on getting my hips up and getting my legs
to
kick.
Kick water?
Not very well. No, well, that's what I'm working on. But I felt like I looked quite good in this photo. That's why I posted it online.
Yeah.
It was a compliment bait.
Right.
I thought I think I don't know how you felt, but I thought I looked, thinner than I've been because I put on a fair bit of weight before.
Yeah, no, I must admit you look far more because we're also going to be doing a 15-minute, 15k, 15 minute.
15 minutes. I wish. A 1 mile run.
Yeah, is it a 1 mile run?
A 10 mile tough mudder.
Yeah,
10 so it's 16k.
And I've literally practiced like 3 times. You look far more in shape to do a 15 to do
I appreciate that.
Do a 15k mud run. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm literally going by the fact that we did the 5k one and I was fine.
Yeah.
And
this is triple the distance with much bigger obstacles.
Yeah, and I think I actually need to start training. So I'll go with the gear now. So hopefully I can just.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, we can just go for it. I mean, I'm planning on just running soon. But yeah, so I posted this picture to try and... It was more of a... Yeah, it was like a fishing for compliments kind of thing. Like I was first baiting.
That's why I didn't comment.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad. But I got a few, obviously, very nice comments. Like, you're looking good, all that good stuff.
Any chicks?
Yeah, got a couple.
Yeah.
I got a couple people just saying...
Any you would smash?
Not going to sound this podcast. And
that's a yes.
I got a couple of people saying, "Why would you post this?" Like, and stuff like that. And I'm like, "Oh, screw the haters on that."
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you not? Why wouldn't you post it?
Exactly. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm going to post it.
There's a picture of me on Facebook with me topless.
Yeah, exactly.
And I had like loads of people go like, "Damn!" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it?
I'm bringing sexy back.
I'm bringing sexy back.
No. When you release a topless pic, or when you do a pic with clearly serving, like searching for things, and you get the compliments that you want, you literally do feel like, I am bringing sexy back. You say something like, yeah, and you get that one arsehole, it's like, you're a cunt. It's like, oh, no,
yeah,
no, reality, I can't speak. Real life kicks in.
Yeah. So I got that, but sod the haters. It's always nice to. I don't care too much on that. Even the people that commented, but there was one person who commented, which was my mum. And I found this.
Isn't he a big boy?
Ooh, and she didn't comment anything on Facebook, but the next day, we were having a normal chat just in the kitchen about just anything, and she was just like, "Hey Joel," I can't remember. I started walking away. Like the chat had ended, and she was like, "Oh, Joel, that photo." And I like walked back in the kitchen. I was like, "Photo? Yeah, what do you mean? Like we have a family group chat and we upload photos in there all the time, so I presume something like that." She was like, "Oh, the one you uploaded on Facebook, like on your story the other day." I was like, "Oh, yeah." She was like, "Yeah, I felt like it was inappropriate for me to comment." I was like, "Yeah."
It wasn't really for you.
It was yeah, it wasn't aimed at that. I just didn't brought my mum on it for it. And then she was just like, "I really think you should have a few more swimming lessons before you start posting photos like that." I was like, "Oh my god, I've been absolutely roasted by my mum."
So basically, your mum was going like,
"You're fat."
it's not a lot there to look at, is it? It's just a bit of a flat chest. So basically, your mum roasted you. You got so other people, mums will be like, "Isn't he a handsome lad? Isn't he the best looking boy?" Your mum's like, "Mate, you're fucking ugly."
I got absolutely roasted. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. Bring me back to, as you said, bring me back to real life." You have bullies in this world.
I know there was haters in this world, but I didn't realize one would be my mum.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So that was, I found that really funny. That was my main story, really. But yeah, working on the triathlon, I think at the moment, it's my biggest thing right now. I've been working out, like a lot. Done 2 swims this week, kickboxing twice as well. So I'm trying to go for gradings for that. So fitness is, to be honest, actually yesterday I was driving home after kickboxing because I did it twice last week. I just felt amazing. I was just like, my stamina has increased so much through doing runs, cycling, swimming. I've only started this 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago maybe. But every day I used to ache after every exercise, and now it's you get up, you go, and you're just like, yeah, feel perfect. It's great. So definitely recommend anyone who has a New Year's resolution to get fitter. Try it. Just sign up for a triathlon and then feel like you've got a time limit that you have to get fit by. That's the way. I think it's great.
No, my sister's pissed.
Oh really? Wait, she's hammered or annoyed at you?
No, she's annoyed at me.
I was gonna say there's
for
so
doing
many
the podcast,
different
she's
things.
like, "Where the fuck are you?"
Why don't you invite her down?
She's at the pub, isn't she, with
Yeah.
Callum and Max. So
Okay.
I'm probably trying to smash her.
Yeah. That's, oh god, they're gonna hear that. We can edit bits out.
No,
Or
keep
not.
it in.
Okay. One bit of this
keeping
podcast
everything
is getting edited out.
Huh?
One bit of this podcast is being edited out. I hope you know that.
Oh, that bit.
Yes.
Oh.
But anyway, other than that, there's big news today. Philip Schofield's gay.
Is that
The way I
news,
laughed,
though?
the way I laughed at that is because we mentioned it about 500 times before this podcast,
Yeah,
thinking about
literally,
bringing it up.
The first words, I literally walked into the front door and Joel's first words was like, "Sean, Philip Schofield's gay." I was like, "I don't care." I really Philip. No offense to Philip at all. Like, congratulations, you came out of the closet. I don't know how long you've been in there for, but long. I'm sure one day is probably too long and all that stuff. The thing is, I just don't care. I don't care if people are gay or not. I just don't. It's like people are making this a huge. It was a front page news story. It's like, is it really a front page news story? Like, warning: some person comes out as gay.
Yeah.
Oh my god! No way.
It's pretty crazy.
People's
It went
reaction.
mental.
People's reaction was like nuts. Like people at work when I go like, "Philip Schofield's gay." I'm like, I don't see what the big deal is.
Yeah.
And,
I think it's just because he's been married for so long. So he's been married for almost 27 years.
Yeah, but his wife and kids seem to be supporting him and everything else.
His wife and kids apparently knew quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Which I guess that makes sense. It'd be strange to pop it on social media the same day you tell your wife and kids.
That won't go down well.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
I mean, I'm pretty sure when the sex dried up, it became obvious.
Yeah.
For his wife, it's like.
Yeah. But here's the inside scoop, is what I've heard, because I know a lot of people in. Well, I don't know a lot of people, but I know there's people in TV. There's people in TV, and apparently this has been known for a while. So he's been gay, and
so it's been like an industry.
It's been
secret.
an industry
It's
knowledge.
Like, everyone kind of knew it. Everyone was like, so you could imagine like a new guy, be like, "Do you know that guy? Yeah, he's gay."
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, he is. He's gay.
I swear. Yeah, the guy that's married with 2 kids.
Really?
That's the one.
Again, I still don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations for coming out, mate. But I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care about gay people. I care that you're people, but I don't care that you're gay. I really do not give a shit.
I've heard rumours as well that he possibly had intercourse with another guy already, sort of cheating on his wife, as in it was a run-off one of the shows that he was on. But the guy had basically been offered a lot of money by a newspaper to spill the story. So although he said, "Oh, I'm not forced into this in any way," I think he'd heard the news. That's rumors that I've heard. I don't know if this is true.
I don't know. I don't really know.
I hope not. I think he seems like a nice guy.
I saw like a little clip where he was crying and everything else. I was like, no, it's only. It sounds really horrible because I'm never gonna go through this thing.
Yeah.
So I feel.
You sure?
I'm pretty damn sure. I'm never gonna go through this thing, so I feel bad on commenting, but I kind of feel like it's tears. As I said, I'm never gonna go through it. So, mate, to me, it's like I don't. And as I said, I don't see the big deal about it is at all.
Yeah, I guess it's good for him. Didn't he say it was his mental state was like
I imagine it would
falling
be.
because of it.
Yeah, you got this huge secret you can't tell anyone. Imagine eventually he must get to you and everything else.
Definitely. Yeah, imagine not being able to just tell even your wife, like the person you trust the most. It's got to be hard.
I mean, yeah, how he's out. I literally did not care though.
Yeah.
Everyone was very. Tell you how big of a news story this is. Philip Gofield's gay. Underneath the second story on the page, Chinese doctor dies.
Oh yeah.
It's like I think we need a priority check.
Yeah.
No offense to Philip. Congratulations and everything else. Good job of coming out. But I don't think you're more important than a Chinese doctor finding the coronavirus dying. I don't think that's more. I don't think that's big. In all fairness, I don't think the coronavirus is. But what's happened with the news?
So yeah, it's all over the place. The coronavirus. I didn't realize this. So the coronavirus and the doctor dying, because obviously the coronavirus is killing off about 2% of the population at the moment. About 32,000 people are. Was it 32,000? I think 32,000 people were infected. About 650 people were dead.
Wow.
So it's about 2%. So obviously it's the weaker people dying off from it, the people with lower immune systems. So it's not. Why the doctor died though is apparently the corona has multiple strains. That's why it's so hard to combat. So he was basically infected with like 4 different or multiple different coronaviruses. So it just killed him. Yeah. So I didn't realize that. That's why it's so dangerous.
I haven't heard that. I mean, I have heard there's a YouTuber who is a doctor who's doing videos for people who are listening.
Yeah.
He is doing videos. He is doing it from my doctorate point of view.
Oh, that sounds good. Actually, one thing while you're searching on that is when I looked up the Lock-In podcast, by the way, it's called the Lock-In podcast. Everyone please search the Lock-In podcast. Favourite.
That is Lock-In.
Lock-In, as in...
Not docking.
Yeah. That's not the Duck-In podcast. Don't Urban Dictionary there.
That's something a little bit different.
Yeah, we can do that later. But the Lock-In podcast, I googled it and there was a YouTuber, I think it was called Mr. Happening. And they had also made a Lock-In podcast and had 73 views on YouTube. And I was like, yo, we can definitely, we can just overtake that. Like, they only had 1 episode and I was like, yo, if we're bigger than that, I'm happy. That'd be great.
Yeah. I found the,
oh yeah, go on.
I found the
What's
YouTube. The guy's name's called Dr. Mike. My sister thinks he's sexy, so which means girls out there, you probably find him sexy. Even though
your sister's a girl?
No way. Gay people, you might also find him sexy. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched a couple of his videos and everything else. But he's done a couple of videos. He's done 2 videos on the coronavirus.
Oh really?
Outbreak. And the first one's obviously out of date now.
Yeah.
But he's done a new one. And it's doing it from American medical perspective. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching and everything else. He's actually a doctor. He's got a PhD and everything.
Got a PhD and everything. Do you need a PhD to be a doctor? I think you just need a degree, don't you? It's like a 6-year degree. Isn't a PhD is like a doctorate?
Yeah, but that's what you need. You can't be a doctor without a PhD, I don't think.
Really? I thought you could be a doctor by getting a doctorate, or be a doctor by doing a degree in a doctor profession.
Well, no, because you can get
or is that not the right way around?
No, I think you have to. For you to be a doctor, you have to do a PhD.
Ah, that's cool.
I think
that's the dream. I would love to be called Dr. Joel.
Well, you're already a captain.
I'm a captain. Yeah, I'm a captain of 2 professions. Yeah, it's pretty good. I have my boating license or yachting license, as well as my aircraft license. I can fly aircraft.
And you put both to great use.
Yeah, I don't do either now. I want to fly more. I don't want to boat
You
more.
went to uni, put yourself in ridiculous amount of debt, and
Yeah.
not used it.
Yeah. Last year, I didn't earn enough money to start paying off uni debt. So my uni debt went up by $3,000. I didn't reduce it last year,
Wow.
and I was working full time. It went up. That's not ideal.
No, it's not.
I'm never
not
getting out of
ideal.
this hole. I've changed jobs now. Hopefully, I'll pay more off. Hopefully.
Ah.
Here's something. I said I was going to tell you something that I hadn't told you yet
Oh yeah, you haven't.
on the podcast.
Go on.
Because, well, obviously, as I said, we don't see each other that much. But last night, I booked flights to Thailand. I'm going
Do you
to
think that's
Thailand in
wise
March.
with you think that's wise, the current
Yeah.
environment?
It's, yeah. So apparently, Thailand is the second most populated country with the coronavirus. I know the coronavirus is coming up a lot in this podcast, but it's very topical right now.
Plus, I'm drinking.
It's huge.
I'm literally drinking the coronavirus.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tastes good.
I've actually injected that corona with the coronavirus. You're going to die, boy.
Now, God knows what that sounds like on a mic.
It's so funny. We've basically bought new microphones for this because we wanted to treat our audiences and ourselves. Really, we wanted a good bit of kit. And we've got pop filters and a sleeve for the mic. And I was like, basically, that means you can make weird noises like Hannibal Lecter to try it out. And Sean immediately was like. It took 1 second. 1 second for the microphone to be plugged in for him to do that.
All I heard was Hannibal. I was like, I'm there.
He loves it.
That film is legitimate creepy. I can watch. I don't mind a little bit of horror, but that film actually is a little bit disturbing. Maybe
Yeah.
because it's based on true things.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was based on a book.
Yeah, I think it's based. It's all based on true events.
Really?
Yeah, based. I think it's based on it. I don't think they actually are real things. I think they are indeed actually based on it.
What, like Buffalo Bill was based on a real person? The guy that made a skin suit out of women and held them down a well.
I think the accounts are based on real things.
Really?
That people do. Yeah.
That sounds horrifying.
That literally sounds like the crap. That literally was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love that film. I think it's one of the best. It's in my top 10. I'd say. I think it's phenomenal.
See that films like that, it's like based on real stuff. I think
Yeah.
it may be someone missing me who said that it's based on a real events or real accounts or like real things that have happened. They kind of mushed it into a book and everything else.
I look forward to fact checking things in the future, but we won't.
This is not true.
We won't do this for multiple podcasts, so don't worry.
No, I'm actually interested now.
Yeah. Well, you can look that up real quick.
But yeah,
it actually is. It's a fantastic film. If no one's seen it, there's a line that I was actually talking with Jordan because I'm going to Thailand with Jordan. Silence of the Lambs. Yeah. So I was looking at going I'm going to Thailand with my friend Jordan. And we actually say
he's my
the lines.
rival. In case everyone knows, he is my rival for Joel's affection.
Yeah.
I'm not gay. I just want to shag him.
That's not true. That's gay. How I was going to open this podcast, I'm just going to throw it out there. It's my plan was to be like, hey, this is two gay guys pretend to be straight. But Sean didn't want me to open with that. Also,
I'm not ready yet. I'm not with Philip Gofield just yet.
Yeah, I'm not scoping. Can we make that thing? Can we scoping?
I'm not scoping just yet.
Not scoping.
I want to become famous first.
Yeah.
Be married with 2 kids and then I can scope.
Yeah, then I can scope it up. What was I going to say? You throw me right off. Fighting for affection with Jordan. Yeah, I don't know. Silence the Lambs. Anyway, we still quote the lines of like, "Would you F me?" Oh, F me. When he's in like a skin suit, it's so creepy. I absolutely love it. The whole film's phenomenal.
Son of the Lambs, vile murderer, Buffalo Bill, maybe a work of fiction.
Yeah.
But the killer who inspired him, inspired the film, villain, was all too real. So it was he
really. As inspired by a real person.
This is from the Sun, which is not the most reliable source of
the
the
most
world, guys.
reputable newspaper going.
I
love the Sun.
Trying to find something. It's a true story.
That's well good. I didn't realize that was based on a real story. He's so disgusting.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Isn't he?
The thing is as well is that it's like Jack the Ripper. If you actually look at Jack the Ripper cases and everything else, that guy was not right in the head at all. Like he didn't just go around murder prostitutes and everything else. He murdered them, chopped like the womb and stuff out.
Yeah. Didn't they think he was a doctor? Like, wasn't it quite precise what he did, or did he just absolutely butcher them? I don't quite know.
I think it's safe to say they never really get. It's all just speculation at this point.
Yeah.
But one theory is they think he might have been a higher education.
Yeah.
A person of high etiquette.
Yeah. Because we actually went on a Jack the Ripper tour years ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was is that one of the first times we'd met properly? Or were we friends before that? I don't quite remember when we became friends. That was a long time ago.
I don't know. We became proper friends during a period I can't talk about on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Jar helped me out a lot.
Let's say...
I was at a low point and he offered a hand.
When was that? Like, oh my God, that must have been when we were, I was 16?
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, actually, good.
So that was almost 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's when we became close. Damn, we've gone through a lot since then.
Yeah, he's trying to get rid of me ever since. Just cling on to him.
He's like a limpet.
Like herpes. Once you got me, you got me. But
yeah.
No, I remember my first interaction with you was at the Scouts.
Yes.
And we were kayaking and everything else, and everyone's going like, "Oh, remember I fell in here?" And I was like, "Never fell in." And you was like, "You never fell in?" I was like, "No, you swam right up next to me." Like, "You sure you never fell in?" I was like, "No, you stuck your paddle right up and flipped me over." You're like, "You have now," and it just paddled off like a guy.
Yeah, that was
and that was it. It was
when I was
like,
younger.
Yeah, and from that we became best friends.
Perfect. That's good. I feel like it's.
I still need to get revenge for that.
I feel like it's an abusive relationship.
This is an abusive, equally on equal levels.
Yeah. No, it's good. It comes back both ways.
Have you heard about Johnny Depp, by the way, as well?
Oh yeah, he had like it's been an abuse scandal. So he's saying his wife now abused him. What? Go on, give me the update.
But is it someone here is lying? Long story short, one of the two is lying. Johnny Depp and who's his wife or soon to be ex-wife?
I can't remember her name.
I know she's in Aquaman. I think she's.
Oh yeah, she's the ginger one, isn't she? Is she the ginger one in Aquaman? Aquaman? Wait, what? Aquawoman? Wait, what are we saying? Aquaman? Did you say Aquaman or did I just say Aquawoman?
I think you said No, you said Aqua... I don't know.
Aquaboy. Anyone remember Shark Boy and Lava Girl? What a film. Throw that back.
No.
Get your 3D glasses in your DVD case. Whoa. Show my age.
Amber Heard. I'm
Amber
dyslexic,
Heard.
by the way. This could be all wrong.
I hope you can read Amber Heard. That doesn't sound like a difficult name.
No,
I'm
pretty
already
sure
on my
that's it,
third
but Amber-
can right now.
I'm still on a second. I'm talking too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Amber Heard. Apparently, what's happened is that she accused Johnny Depp of domestic violence ages ago, and posted a picture of her with a black guy.
Yes.
Now the story is the fact that Johnny Depp's been the one who's been abused.
Yes.
And there's actually sound footage of her going like, "I'll go and confess to the world. You can't.
Yeah.
Who else going to believe you? You're a guy who's big and tall and strong and everything else." And
didn't she say, "Oh yeah,
I'm a weak, feeble woman"?
Yeah. Didn't she say, "Oh, I didn't punch you. I just hit you." Is what her words were. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I slapped you, and he goes, "Oh no, you hit me." She's like, "Yeah, but that wasn't a punch." Like, what do you mean? It's either like a slap. I don't know. Any hit is a hit.
I don't know. I've heard there's been loads of stories coming out, so I don't know which is real and everything else. Like, one go from like her basically like edging Johnny Depp, like, "Go on, come out then."
Too much in this microphone.
Basically, one that I've heard is that she's been basically like chilling Johnny Depp to like, "Yeah, go on then, tell the world that the thing. See who's going to believe that you did it and everything else."
Yeah.
And it gradually gets worse from there. Like from there, it kind of goes like, I got Hollywood on my side. I got the whole Hollywood on my side. I'm a woman. It's all about women power and everything else. She's like,
really?
That's not good. And it kind of and on the road top of the extreme, it's gone from like she threw like pots and pans at him, which is not okay.
Yeah.
To chopping her finger, which I'm pretty sure is bullshit.
Chopping her finger.
Chopping his finger off.
Chopping his finger off.
Chopping the tip of his chopping the tip of his pinky off.
Oh my god.
Again, I don't know how much of this is true or not.
Yeah.
And everything else, but this is
that sounds horrifying.
Yeah. So.
Do you remember when I cut the top of my finger off on this pool table right next to us?
No, I did. No.
Do you not remember that? I like dropped. Well, we've got a big pool table right behind us, and the top bit and the bottom bit come apart, And one time I was lifting the top bit, which you shouldn't do. You should just push because we've got laminate flooring, so you can just push it. I was lifting it, and the top bit just kind of crushed between the bottom bit, and the top of my finger came off, and I went completely numb and into shock, and had to go just sit down in my lounge for a while, and I bled a lot. That was an exciting story, wasn't it?
Good story.
Yeah. Anyway, that was enough about that.
All the stories we could have told on our first podcast.
That was boring, wasn't it? I got a top of my finger. It's fine now. I don't have like a flat finger or anything. It regrew.
Do you remember
It was just the top of it, and the nail like smashed.
Do you remember the time we had a Halloween party and he was like, "Don't put any drinks on the pool table," and literally everyone put the drinks on the pool table, and it was ruined.
Yes, I do remember that. Also, you spilled Jaeger all over it.
Yeah, I didn't help.
Yeah,
but it was already ruined before that point. I just sealed the deal.
This is a brand new beige on it at the moment, which is lovely.
Yeah,
it's actually. Well, actually, I'm not going to brag about my beige, whatever.
Oh.
It's there's a nice new beige on it, and it's lovely.
Yeah,
a beige is the green lining for anyone that doesn't know on a pool table.
I didn't. I learned that just now.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what it's called. But yes, it's lovely and it works. It's slightly slanted though, annoyingly. It still is slightly slanted though, right? But that's the floor, not the actual table. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we've got an exciting weekend ahead of us, haven't we?
Yeah.
Have you got? Yeah, a load of people doing exciting stuff. You've got a birthday tomorrow, playing FIFA.
Yeah, I'm doing a FIFA tournament, which I have never done a FIFA tournament before. And that may be because I am shit at FIFA. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get knocked out really quick.
Yes. I think these guys are actually good at FIFA. And I mean, I don't play, but I think we're quite poor together.
Yeah, we're terrible.
Yeah.
We're just awful.
Yeah.
But
I don't actually give you a run for your money.
What we are pretty good at, we are good at anyway, is was it Super Mario Soccer?
I love Super Mario Soccer. Me and Callum are very, very good at Super Mario Soccer.
I'm not.
Super Mario Strikers, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a game. We haven't played that in a while. That was a throwback. Where'd that come from?
I was just thinking, mate, we have to finish our campaign off.
Oh, yeah. We started it together, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that came out like 2007. That was a really old game.
It's a great game.
That's 13 years ago. You're like, but why aren't we playing that?
It's a great game.
Yeah.
I must admit, the one thing I have
it's
to
on the
give...
Nintendo Wii, if no one knows.
The one thing I'll have to give credit for Nintendo, they make great games to play with your friends. Like on a couch. The one that they still do the couch co-op, which I'm all about.
Yeah.
The too many like it's got online. It's like, yeah, but can I play like split screen with friends and stuff like that?
Exactly.
No. So, bring the couch co-op back.
Yeah. Couch co-op is fantastic. I like couch co-op games an awful lot. And some like Overcooked or Jackbox, I think are some of the best. If you ever wanted to have like a drunken night out, Jackbox.
Oh, Jackbox, great.
Jackbox. How many hours have we put into Jackbox?
Too
I think
much.
on Steam, I think the first, second, and third game all have about 20 hours in them, and then the fifth and sixth, no, the fourth and sixth, I don't know the fifth, all have about 4 or 5 hours in each as well. So I mean, we've put about 80 hours into those, and they're about £15 each. Yeah. Like it's the most worth money I think I've ever spent.
Knowledge is Power is another one.
Knowledge is Power is fantastic. Very good game. I think I picked that up for a $5. It was great. We spent another like 20 hours in that.
I think, I appreciate companies that bother with the couch co-op.
Definitely. Yeah.
And Nintendo's one of the few.
Yeah, they do it well.
As a general company, I mean, Sony have raised their game up only recently, but generally speaking, it's always been. I
feel like it's the indie games though. Like the big games don't do it anywhere near as well. Like Call of Duty used to be the one, right? Like it used to be like couch co-op games. It was Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but I kind of feel like you couch co-op with
Go on, man.
Call of Duty and everything else.
Yeah.
Was. All you was doing, you could screen like and everything else. It was never really. I didn't feel like a proper like split screen system. It was kind of like, we just do the same thing. We do the online thing.
The online was fantastic on those games.
But we just kind of crossed. No, the online was great. I feel like Call of Duty was a great online game, but not a great.
I think I put so many hours into that split screen. I do know what you mean though.
Yeah.
The online was phenomenal.
It's like I'll tell you what a great split screen game was.
Go on.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart is still one of the best. Yeah, 100%. Have you ever played Time Splitters Future Perfect?
No.
I think it's one of the best made co-op games of all time. It's a first person shooter with a bunch of random weapons that you can use. Each level is very, very different and they're very cool. And also you can kill each other, but to the detriment of yourselves, which is really, really fun. So if you can shoot each other, so if anyone gets in each other's way, you do just kill each other, and it's really annoying because if you both die, you're dead. And it takes like 20 seconds to respawn. But also, every time you get to a checkpoint, you try and murder the other person as quick as possible. Oh. It's every time you get to a checkpoint, it's who kills the next one person first. Every single time. That's how me and Jordan played it anyway, and it was phenomenal.
Right.
In one of my favourite games.
We did play, was it Two Man Army?
Two Man Army was very good. That was great.
I think there should be another Two Man Army coming out. I don't know why that franchise died.
Yeah, I think there was 2 games released.
I think it was 3 in total.
Okay, I'm not sure.
Because the partner in the first 2 becomes the villain in the third one, I think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
only going by like little clips I've seen on YouTube. I never actually played it all the way through. But I feel like the catch co-op system, the co-op system in Army of 2 was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very, very good. I liked all the things, but also one person could just make the decisions really quick. Do you remember when you were playing with my friend Nathan?
Oh God,
and he was like,
pissed me off so much. Like, he said the tiger, do we shoot the tiger? He was like,
we were playing a good game through. So our plan was, me and Sean started this game. We were like, we'll all play the good route, like good morale route,
as morally good as we can be.
Yes, it was a moral system, so you could either let people live, like so someone was like we broke into an armory and it was like the guard is trying to stop you. Do you shoot him and take all the guns, or do you say okay, no worries, or do you bribe him? So we said okay, no worries, and we'll just go pick up guns that we find elsewhere. And then we were like, oh, what do we do with all this? Like, trying to play as morally correct as possible. And then we came to this Siberian tiger that was in a cage, and it said, I don't think there was any benefit to killing it. It was like, oh, either like walk around the cage and like go into enemy fire, or shoot the tiger and walk through the cage. It's a slight shortcut. And obviously I was like, walk round. And my friend Nathan, who had taken the controller from me, shot the tiger immediately and just walked straight through the cage. And was like, our morality. Our morality just went down immediately.
Oh no, it was so it was
very irritating.
I think that's like one of the highest drops you can get, because if you
was so much fun.
If you let it live, it finds its way to the wild. It kills a few enemies for you, so it loses the pack and it finds its way to the wild. I think that's the good one.
Yeah.
But the bad one is that it goes extinct.
It goes extinct.
There's no more tigers in the world. We killed the last tiger.
The last tiger that could breed we killed. So the whole species went extinct because he did that.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, it's a great game.
So angry.
Yeah, I love it whenever you do something like that. It shows like the repercussions of what you've done. Hey, it's great. I love that sort of stuff. Because actually, we let a security guard live, right? And he was like, "Okay, cool. Like, just go about your day." And he actually called a larger army on us, didn't he? So it was really annoying. So things like that.
And the gun thing as well. Like, do we take the guns or not take the guns?
Yeah.
And I wish we took the guns.
Yeah. So it was hard to play the good clause, but it was definitely the way we were trying to do it.
Yeah.
You were saying about watching YouTube as well. Like, we watch a lot of YouTube, I feel, between us.
I definitely watch a lot. I think I generally go to YouTube for my main source of content these days.
Same.
And Netflix.
Yeah, I don't watch Netflix almost at all. I've watched Don't F With Cats most recently. Yeah, I think it's the only show I've actually watched on there.
I've just finished the Carol on Tuesday anime.
I've heard that's really good.
That is fucking amazing.
Maybe I heard that from you, though.
I think you probably have heard it. It is actually, now I've finished it, I can confirm that it's really good.
Yeah, is it some sort of musical or something? What is it, like a Scott Pilgrim style?
No,
is that what it was?
No, it's not Scott Pilgrim style. It's literally,
Go on, explain.
In short, it's about two people who come across and they write in a world. It's set in the future, in a world where most music's made by AI.
Yeah,
assisted stuff like AI plays a big role in making music and everything else. These two people write music the old-fashioned way, but instrument and everything else and stuff like that. And it's generally about that, but you don't like most musical animes. Another really good one for people who are listening is Beck. B-E-C-K. B-E-C-K. Which it was one of the anime series that I watched. Like before that point, isekai, trash. Like your Sword Art Online.
If anyone doesn't know what an isekai is, it's when a low power character becomes extremely overpowered and
Sword Art Online, just Sword Art Online.
Yeah, and Sword Art Online is a very very commonly watched
gateway.
One of it.
One thing I'll give it credit for it's a good gateway into anime.
Yeah, I mean, I think the first anime I ever watched was Sword Art Online, and it holds a special place in my heart. I think Sword Art Online is one of my favorites.
It's trash.
Kirito-kun. Oh yeah, Asuna-san.
It's so bad.
It was so good. I love that.
But,
I love that anime. Watch more of that.
Up to that point, it was basically just like Shogun, Shogun is the Dragon Ball Z. That's Shogun. It's basically a character who solves problems by punching stuff. Comes across someone who's not punching hard enough. He goes, I don't know, I punched him harder.
Yeah, Shogun it's
mainly there's
like a tournament style is basically what that is. Imagine
kind of
it.
a tournament style.
Yeah, that's sort of like the
There's
basis,
power
right?
levels and everything else. It's more of an action-based thing, and there's a female version. I can't remember its name. It has a different name and everything else. But it's
Hentai.
Yes, Joe. But
Don't Urban Dictionary that if you don't know what I said.
or just Pornhub it.
Either or, whatever your favourite is.
But yeah, keep touching the mic.
Do it. I think I don't know. I feel like I'm much closer than you are to the mic.
Yeah, you
So
are.
I feel like the sound levels I'm gonna have to edit and post. Also, by the way, I'm hosting. I'm also editing this.
Yeah,
this
I've
is
literally
my
got.
choice.
He even brought the mics.
I even purchased the mics. These are all mine. Also, they're expensive. I'm poor. Also, I built flights to Thailand. Help me. I've spent my entire pay packet in 7 days.
You are going to get the money back though.
Yeah, I know. Well, not for everything else.
Oh no, for the mic.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
mic.
paying for the
The mic,
flight.
yeah.
You're on your own.
You could do that. That'd be lovely. I'd appreciate that.
No.
Okay.
But
yeah, I'm just back to YouTube. Sorry, we spend an awful lot of time on YouTube, and I wanted to get an idea of a couple of the creators that you come back to every single week. Like, is there people that you're like? Because as you said, it's one of your main sources of contact.
There's someone. I think he's hosted by Carl Smallwood, which is a great name.
Okay.
I mean, he must have got bullied at school, like unbelievable.
Yeah.
But he hosts a my voice broke then. See, I really haven't hit puberty. He hosts a show called Fat Fiend, and it's just full of random facts and everything else. Which is,
Oh yeah, I remember you saying this. Which
is brilliant. Like
every time you say it, I think you say Fat Fiend, and it's like an eating show, but it's fact. Fact to fiend.
V-A-C-K.
If anyone else couldn't understand that.
It's but no, he I watched one today.
Yeah.
And it was like the Star Wars universe. For anyone who doesn't know, is I do know because I'm a huge fucking nerd.
Yeah.
It's everything has an explanation. That everything that even the droid that has this bad motivator explode at the end of in the beginning of I Know Hope has a whole story dedicated to it and everything else. But the only thing Yoda doesn't. No one knows what species Yoda is.
Oh, isn't that what the? Oh no, I was gonna say the Midichlorian. No, what is the newest film?
Midichlorian. What Midichlorians?
The new show. Is it not called the Midichlorian?
Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. Sorry, the Midichlorians are the things that make people Jedis, right?
Yes, Joe.
Yeah, cool.
He's
a bigger Star Wars fan than I am.
I'm just say yes because I feel like trying to explain.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
We just hurt your brain.
Yeah. But
more point,
is he Yoda or is he not Yoda in the Mandalorian?
Yoda.
He's not Yoda. He's just the same species.
I feel like we're spawning. If you haven't watched Mandalorian,
there's baby. Everyone knows Baby Yoda. It's the biggest meme of 2020 so far.
It's Baby Yoda. But the thing is, that's the thing is that there's no species. No one knows the name of the species. No one knows where the home planet is. And
oh really?
Else. No.
So he's the only Yoda in the Mandalorian. There's no other Yodas.
It's not Yoda.
It's not the Yoda, it's but everyone calls him Baby Yoda.
It's called the baby or the child, and Disney are really pissed off this. Disney are going out of the way to try and stop this happening.
Or calling it Baby Yoda.
Yeah,
I thought they loved Baby Yoda.
But they can't stop it. Baby Yoda's too strong.
It's the biggest meme. Like, they
great.
love it.
Baby Yoda's great.
Yeah.
Just call it Baby Yoda.
I've seen some people get tattoos of Baby Yoda. I feel like that's too early. It's too early in a series. What happens if Baby Yoda does like what happens if he does an Anakin and starts like genociding Padwans?
It is interesting to see.
Would you say that's not okay? I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love to watch that.
But it's stuff like that. What's the other one? Oh yeah, Tom Cruise. Which I've told his story before and I got it completely wrong and I said Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
you're trying to explain a story. You're like, Tom Hanks plays the tough guy in every film, and I'm like, no, I don't know that.
Yeah, of course. So
it's Tom Cruise.
But Tom Cruise. Again, Fat Fiend. Everything else. Everything goes credit to that team and everything else. But he will go out and actually learn skills and everything else. Like he won't just. It's not just like he's basically because Tom Cruise at this point is basically just a stunt double that can act. More than anything else. I would generally say that. He just does all
He's
his
an
own
action
stunts and
man.
everything else. He's ridiculous with stuff that he does and everything else. But he will actually go out of his way and learn the most stupid skills, like learning to
Bartend, wasn't it?
Flip, what's it called? Like when you flip balls and cocktail stuff and everything else. Like the first
Bartending. Well, like
Yeah.
a fancy bartending.
Yeah, we're calling it fancy bartending.
Yeah, making
But
cocktails.
He's all. Tom Cruise is left-handed. Every single character that he's like learned this stuff and everything else, he's learned to do it right hand. So he's made himself
To make it look more normal, right? Ambidextrous.
Yeah, he didn't start off that way. He's become that way.
That's great.
It's like that's some of the stuff. It's insane. And just watch it because the half of the videos is them just talking shit like we've done.
Yeah.
And better.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say earlier, not to take off of your point, but this is both our first ever sort of recording ourselves properly on a podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've never done this before, if you couldn't tell. And I mean, I thought this was going to be really exciting. Like, you've taken my podcast virginity here. I thought we were going to be... and like real virginity, it feels like the thought of it was very exciting, and then it's going to be disappointing for everyone involved.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But hopefully, just like sex, it will get better in times.
Yeah. And it will last longer.
And it will last longer. We'll hit a stride. I mean, we hit the hour mark already.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh my god! How much power is your laptop still got?
I'm on a laptop. I'm recording this on a laptop.
Yeah, we're doing this.
I'm on 21%.
We've done this very
Basically,
dodgily. We brought over a laptop. It doesn't work. We're gonna have to get new equipment. Really?
yeah. Well, basically, what happened is like, let's do a podcast. We need mics. That's the only thing we thought about. Everything else was like, just slam it together last minute.
Yeah. I've got recording equipment as I've done YouTube videos in the past and Twitch streams. Joel the Third, twitch.tv/Joel the Third, by the way. If anyone wants to know what that is, that's Sean Palmer's snowboarding is where I got that name from, because I made 3 characters in it. The last one was called Joel the Third when I was like 7, and that's my name now on everything. Yep.
Actually is.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, for Twitch stream. I've actually finished my drinks now, so I don't know how long you want to go for, as I feel like you've just smashed the half of your Corona. Wow. All right. I think the podcast is coming to an end, lads. Just absolutely hammered the end of that Corona. Perfect.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. You want to wrap up?
No, you're the host.
Okay.
I've got you hosting.
Yeah, that's perfect.
This is your job.
Yeah.
This is why I kind of half hired you.
All right. So here, half hired, and I've done everything. So that's how real business works, lads. He's the businessman.
I'm the businessman.
All right. So
I just dedicate all the work to him.
yeah. All right. Here's one for you then. To wrap up, there's a would you rather, and this is what I'd like to do in.
Oh, I like it.
Would you rather have sex with a pig, and no one knows, or you don't have sex with a pig, but everyone you know thinks you have? Everyone you currently know. So you could ditch absolutely everyone and just move on with your life. But all your family, everyone you know thinks you have had sex with a pig.
Can I say I'm drunk at the time so people are not as...
You can say what you want, but everyone thinks you've had sex with a pig.
That's a good question.
Thank you. This is how we end drunken nights, by the way.
It always ends like someone asking a really shoey question. We kind of go like, well, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Let me know your thoughts.
Have
a chat.
I think... Thing is, my general answer is that I know the truth, so I don't give a shit. But everyone believing it.
Everyone you currently know. If you made new friends, they wouldn't think so.
Yeah, but as soon as they introduce you, they'll be like, "Yeah, by the way, this guy."
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, so all of us, like me, Cal, and Max.
So basically, I have to move to Australia and not contact anyone ever again.
Yeah. It would. I think it would ruin your life, really. Like your family thinks you've had sex with a pig.
I think I just fucked the pig.
You'd have sex with a pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no one would know.
Yeah, no one know.
Ah, that's all right.
I just cry to myself at night about it.
I love that.
I want to see bacon ever again, and like, do you want some bacon?
That's so good. I absolutely love that.
What would you do?
I'm hosting. I don't have to answer that.
No. You got
I think Yeah, no, I thought about these questions earlier, so I've always obviously come up with an answer. I really don't think I could have sex with a pig. I don't think I could.
Well,
I think I would rather ditch absolutely everyone I know, move to Spain and be like, all right, no one knows I've had sex with a pig. Or no one thinks I've had sex with a pig. I wouldn't have had sex with a pig. I think that would be my answer. I don't think I could.
I mean, no, David Cameron did something like that, didn't he?
Yeah. Didn't he have sex with a pig head?
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
It was a dead pig head.
Yeah, it wasn't moving. So, I mean, have you seen The Gentleman yet? Spoiler alert. I feel like that was.
I feel like I know where you got this question from.
Well, I could do different things. And one more. There'll be one more. Would you rather? Just before we end the show.
Right, well, go.
And would you rather lose a leg or never have sex again? I found this off a different YouTube channel. I thought it was very funny.
Lose a leg.
You'd rather lose a leg?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah? It's funny how I would also immediately say lose a leg. But people on there were like,
No,
have
lose a leg. I mean,
yeah, like people were like really debating that. They were like, maybe I could just,
I mean, sex is not the be or end of or everything, but
Yeah.
it's pretty damn fucking good.
I don't disagree with that.
It is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like I'd lose a leg.
For any
What's wrong
virgins-
with losing a leg?
For any virgins listening, you're not missing anything, but it's a fun time.
In virgin users? I feel like we're like bigging up who's going to listen to us. We're going to have like one viewer.
I actually have no idea who's listening. That's why I'm kind of like
Nah.
going like, if you're a virgin, mate, don't worry about it.
If you're a virgin, sick. Do your thing. I don't know how old you are. If you're 10, don't do your
Just
thing.
don't name your right hand.
Don't name it. Mrs. Righty and her 5 sisters. I don't know what. That sounds like a right wing thing. I don't know.
What?
That sounds terrible. All right, I think we're going to end the podcast on that.
On that note.
On that bombshell, Top Gear,
On that.
Jeremy
How
Clarkson.
are we getting it? Right, we need to end the. Yeah, but let's end it.
Yeah,
My
that's
sister's
it.
been calling me the whole time.
Let's end it. I know. I've seen your phone going over and over. I feel like we haven't had too many silences considering you've been keep checking your phone and I've been checking a laptop.
No.
There's a few things that we didn't cover, but I look forward to it going straight on to the next episode.
Well, we cover it in the next
Yeah?
next podcast.
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Make sure to follow. We're hopefully going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, or iTunes, as well as YouTube. We're going to look for the YouTube channel. Hopefully it'll be called Lock In Podcast, if that hasn't taken. Otherwise, we'll let you know. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Do you want to say bye?